All right. Hey, everyone. I am here at, what's this church now? Kingo Lutheran, and I've discovered HRS Industrials. I found the control, it's this dial right here, but I wanted to show, here we got two brown HRSs, HRS Industrials, and I was gonna do a full-on video right here. Here's the dial control, so I'm gonna set them to low. Okay, so I start them on low. So I guess I'm gonna see how fast they get up to speed and see where the low trim in the control is set. Now I already did one at, what's that, Covenant Lutheran, I did one. Okay. So that's low. Now, this is a beautiful mid-century church. This style of architecture has taken me back to my childhood. All these bullet lights, I like to call these. If you look at them, they look like a bullet. Yep. And here looks to be like a new tone control. So I'm gonna go up to like 3 o'clock position. Because before that lowest speed, my friend Jonas calls an atmospheric low, or we sometimes call it a restaurant low.
So how did you get into fans?
I've always been interested in fans as a young age. And
said to somebody back there, I don't know that I ever look.
Yeah. Okay, so this is more, this is more of a functional low. Yeah. But I've always been into fans, especially these industrials. I really liked. I don't know why, but I always liked them, and seeing install patterns and how well they go with the building. I got more to show on that, and so I'm gonna go up here to like 2 o'clock, maybe. So we're getting more into okay, that's more of your typical speed I've seen these on. And I'm gonna go up to,
Airs on?
yeah. Okay, I've gone up to a 12 o'clock position. So I'm getting more into medium speed. Just to show the church as well. And there's the pipe organ. All right. And I'm gonna go up to a medium high and start speeding them up now. So we're definitely into medium speed, so. Okay, and then I'm gonna bring them to high. Take a little bit to speed up. Let's see if I can feel the air off of them. I can definitely hear them. I can feel the air all the way from up there. This one looks like it's flying. Starting to wonder, this one might have a capacitor drifting down a little bit. And that's something that happens over time with the capacitors in these fans. They drift down and don't run as fast as they should, but this one I really feel the air off of, strong airflow. When I do my test videos in my when I do it in my shop, I'm actually have an anemometer, and then I calculate getting the CFM off of it. Then a tachometer to measure the RPMs, so that I can see. What I do is I get the reading of the tachometer, it's a laser pointer, and then calculate, divide by the number of blades to get my RPM. Typically these are going around 300-ish RPM on high. So now what I do is called a spin down. That means I turn them off from high, and I'm gonna see which one's gonna stop first versus last.
You have a prediction?
Yes.
That one back there?
Yeah, I think that's gonna be first. Yeah, I think that's gonna be first, and I think that one back there might have a drifted down capacitor. I've changed out lots of capacitors and fans. That's the number one thing I've done. When I test it and it has issues like runs a little slow and it doesn't draw the current, Because I also hook it up to an amp meter.
Is this a business?
No, it's a,
hobby?
yeah. Okay, so we got the front one. Both seem like they got good bearings, so they're not stiff. That's another thing I look for in spin down, to see if the bearings are stiff. And if they are stiff, they'll spin and they'll stop too abruptly.
Okay.
Then I'll have to work on those, free them up more. I've done that. That's a long, these have got a long spin down to them. Yeah, I have a friend that I do this with. So, and I'm kind of showing him. Okay. Okay. It's got the longest spin down I've ever seen.
We don't want to kick anyone out while they're still chatting.
Yeah, no, we don't have to. Don't worry about that. It's an on-site video. There's always going to be stuff in the background.
No, I meant the fans going off, like,
Yeah.
after a service, spin down slowly because people are still kind of hanging.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That one's, oh, actually, it looks like this one out front is going to stop first.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Interesting. I predicted the back one. Yep, that one stopped first, so this one is actually going to stop last. Very interesting how that one, the one that was slower, actually stops. Yeah, you never know.
Counterintuitive, yeah.
It is. I tried bringing him with me on this adventure. We could find cool stuff like vintage and historic, but he just wasn't able to make it today. Yeah. Yeah, of course.
Eating out and shopping.
Yeah, I get you.
Streets were full.
Yeah, and this is another thing, I like vintage lights too, and like these I call bullet lights because I actually got some. You know what I did was I hung them. Oh, that one finally stopped. So that is actually what I have for these HRS industrials at Kingo Lutheran Church. So keep on watching and subscribing, and buy PowerMate.